Hello, everyone. How are you? So, today we're talking about how to build your self worth so that you can earn more. I am Lorna Poole. I'm a money and freedom coach, and I help women have financial independence, have money freedom, so that you can live your life on your terms and secure your financial future. And we focus on the four core areas that create financial freedom: changing how you think and feel about you and money, increasing your income, how you take care of your money, and wealth creation. So, those main pieces that really create that financial freedom for you. So let's talk about this. How do you grow your income? How do you grow you so that you can grow your income? Um, as you grow your your income will come up. Okay, there's no doubt about it. I've seen it in my clients' lives. I've seen it in my own life. It's always about um how you're showing up. So it's like, who are you being, doing, and then you have. Okay, it always goes in that order. And money responds to the stories and meaning we give money. Okay? Money is just money is just a piece of paper. It doesn't care what you look like. It doesn't care what your background and none of that. We give it meaning, okay? Humans are meaning making machines. We give meaning to everything. And you want to give money the meaning that helps you excel in life, okay? So that's really important to know. Also, knowing that money, there are lead and lag indicators in life, and money is a lag indicator. And what that means is you got to do things up front and the money is secondary. So, like giving value, helping people, it is an exchange. Okay. So, when you're doing your lead indicator activities, the money comes in. Okay. So when you want to build self-worth, how do you do that? Okay. Confidence comes from competence. Okay. Proving to yourself I can do it. Okay. So I think this is really important to understand, because sometimes we believe we got to be in a certain place before we act on something. No, it's by acting we get to that place. So when we're kind of we feel like our self-worth's just not where we want it to be to go to the next level of what that is for ourselves, whether it's creating wealth and financial freedom, like putting your money to work and activities with that, or whether it's increasing your income to a different level. It always starts with, if we believe we can do something, we will take the action on it. This increases our competency. Okay, I'm always over that word, which then increases our confidence, which allows us to take more action. But how do we get there? The truth is, the brain um, is doing its job very well. Okay, your brain is protecting you all the time. It does not like change. It is the magdala part of the brain, the primitive part of the brain. It is protecting you all the time. It keeps you here where you know that's safe and well. It doesn't like you going here and here and here and here. And what protects you from where you are now and keeps you there also protects you from accomplishing in life. So we always got to be stretching it. Okay. Um, when I started off on my journey, I had zero self esteem, by the way, zero self worth. I worked in low paid jobs all my life. In my family, my dad was the breadwinner, and my mom was dependent on my dad for money. And um, I got that messaging, and I worked in jobs that were low paid. I worked with horses for years, loved it, loved working with horses, loved the outdoors, allowed me to travel, but I always felt stuck around money. And then a big up it sounds so silly to some of you, but a big step for me was to go into an office from there, because horsey people don't work in office. That was the kind of message you got at the time. And I got into the office and I realized you don't make any more money at that than you do out on the yard. And then I wanted to train as an accountant because I thought, that would teach me about money. And I figured out I hate numbers. I was never good at maths, and this was not my jam. um, in between all that, I did my coaching mentorship and so forth. And I had my first business, and it was love coaching. And I came off my coaching course, and they were like, well, what's your story? And this was where my story was at the time. And I always wanted to teach people around money, didn't have the confidence, right? Um, and I remember when I was doing my love coaching, I would underprice, I would split up my programs, I would overgive, all this. And this was all my self worth story. Um, and I have a great win actually to share with you guys today, a personal win. I'm typically sharing my clients' wins, but I want to share a personal win with you today. By the way, if you're here, say hello. And if you find this informative, like give it a like. Let me know in the chat what you resonated with. But my personal win is I've doubled my income this year. And so I didn't get here overnight. But I totally get when the self-worth is holding you back from earning more. I have 100% been there. And I help my clients a lot with this. So I have a great mantra that I used in the very beginning, and I recommend you take it on. And it was, I'm confident from the inside out, because I came across always as Mrs. Independent, and I came across as confident on the outside, but I was not confident on the inside. So I really drummed that into my head. I'm confident from the inside out. Now, we haven't got to how to change your self-worth yet. We're going to get there. So hi, let me know who's here. Oh, that's how I show it. Okay. Hi. So what I want to say is, yes. So how do you grow your self-worth? So let's tell you how you do this. I'll be really truthful with you. Like, what's changed for me are clients that are really like excelled. What have they done differently? By the way, let me know in the chat who's here, because I see hi, but Facebook user, so I'm not sure who I'm talking to. Successful people, right? People who get ahead in life and can earn the higher income. Well, what are they doing differently to you? Okay, I'll tell you what works is you got to be willing to do the hard thing. Okay, so you're whatever level you're at, right? So let me give you an example. Say you know that you're 40 years of age and you've nothing in place. Hi Roz, great to see you here. You've nothing in place for your financial future, and it worries you, but you do absolutely nothing about it, right? So in order to build your self-worth, what you would do is go educate yourself and start getting around people and start learning how to invest, and do things you've never done before. Okay, maybe you're a 3K earner and you want to be 10K or 20K or 50K or whatever that is. Okay, the person that's making 50K per month, they think differently about themselves, they take different behaviors than you, they operate differently. And in order for you to get there, we always have got to be stretching ourselves from where we are now. That's what builds self-worth and confidence. So you want to be taking on new beliefs, new behaviors, and new patterns with money. So I always say lean into the discomfort and act. When you lean into discomfort, what happens, what's holding you back or triggering you or not working in your life up here, comes to the surface, and we get to release it. It always starts with awareness. Awareness. What was I going to say? So you need to know your vision, your awareness. You need to clear it. You need to know what the new looks like. Embody it. Take action. They're the steps. Okay. So you got to be willing to go into the unknown, the fear, or the what ifs. So how do we grow self-worth? In a nutshell, accomplishing. Okay. When I accomplish, my self-worth grows. When I got a job that earned more than I ever had before, my self-esteem grew. When I double my income like this year in my business, my self-esteem grows. My belief in my ability to do that again is strong. Okay. So you got to prove to yourself and gather evidence on the external world that proves to you that that's possible for you. Okay. But it's always an insight game first. So you got to be willing to go into unknown, do something you've never done before. I'll give you another example. I'm running an event in February this year. I just put a poll in the Facebook group about it. I have to do some scary actions that I've never done before. And I have to reach out to people that are way ahead of where I am right now. And that can put a lot of people off. But the person who's willing to lean into the discomfort and do the activity that scares them builds their self esteem. And income will only match where you are right now. It is a secondary result of the activities you're doing, the thinking patterns you have, and how you're operating. So when you build that and gain the skills, you start to accomplish. So accomplishing and doing what's scary builds self-worth, and that's how you will earn more. Okay. We always teach our clients the practical steps on upgrading how they think and feel about themselves. That is my superpower that helps people thrive. Okay. Um, so doing what once was impossible and proving to yourself you can do it builds your self-worth and self-esteem, and the money comes in on the back of that because you start doing the activities. That very thing that you're putting off right now that you're not doing that you know you should be doing, that's where the money starts to increase because you lean into it and you do it. So I'm going to share something that's really, really powerful, and it's called the 4 C's. Okay. This really helped me when I understood that where I was in my battle with myself, when I understood that everybody goes through these 4 phases before they accomplish anything, is it's called the 4 C's. So number one is your commitment to the activity or whatever you want to accomplish, the goal, whatever that is, right? So that your commitment, I'm going to make it happen no matter what. Okay. Your commitment. The second is the courage to do the activity. Okay. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to reach out to people if you're not doing it right now. It's uncomfortable to be visible. It's uncomfortable to make your first investment. Whatever it is for you, it's uncomfortable, right? So you got to have the courage to do the activity. The third thing is capability. So when we do something often enough, we gain skills, we know the questions to ask, we get we develop our capabilities. And when things once are hard, they become easy. They become natural, like brushing your teeth. I remember with sales calls, now I love them. I've become very capable, very natural, and very confident. Didn't start there. Most people don't start there. You don't start there on your wealth journey. You don't start there with increasing your income. So you work on this, right? So commitment, write these down. Courage, capability, and then confidence comes. And if you know this, building self-worth is leaning into that discomfort, doing the activity, the one that you're putting off, you do it first thing in the morning, you get going on this, it builds your confidence because you prove to yourself, I can do this. You accomplish, I can do this. Look at me. I did this. Right? Um, I'll give you an example. Claire came to me, when was it? Probably this last year, 2022. Out on the back of a divorce. The man was the breadwinner. She depended on him for money. Now she had to be financially independent. That was very scary for her. So she had to develop the skills to increase her income. So she could provide for her and her son, pay the rent, keep a roof over her head, put food on the table. And also, she had went to a financial advisor who told her she needed cash flow before she started investing. And I said, no, you start now from where you are with what you got, and you get going and you build on it as you figure out the cash flow. And she made her first investment. Now, that was scary for her. So if you're willing to change your relationship with money and you want to build your self-worth so that you can earn more and you want to change your story around money, I want you to comment below this video or DM me privately whether you guys are on LinkedIn or Facebook, with the word change, and I will reach out and we'll get in touch and have a chat and we'll talk about what's possible for you. So I hope you enjoyed this today and got lots from it. Okay, and your takeaway from today is um, to build your self worth so that you can earn more. It's about leaning into what's uncomfortable to do, which brings up the thinking patterns that are holding you back, and we address them. And remember the 4 C's. It always starts with the commitment to do the thing that's going to make the difference, the courage to do it, develop the capability, the confidence comes then. And when you start proving to yourself that you can do things that you never thought you could do before, and I'll give you another example from my own life. I couldn't swim for forever. Um, I I remember my mum when I was about 4 or 5 years of age. Lorna, get away from the pool, you're going to fall in. Get away from the pool, you're going to fall. I was a young kid running around, and I fell in, and I had to be rescued. And for I don't know how many years of my life, I was afraid of the deep water, and I missed out on like holidays with friends and stuff. I couldn't get into the water, and all I ever wanted to do was to jump off a cliff anywhere in the world and jump in. Um, I kept going. Now I'm a very accomplished swimmer. I can swim no problem at all. I can go in the deep water. I absolutely love it. I proved to myself I accomplished. If you focus on leaning into what needs to happen and proving to yourself you can do it, your self worth builds and the money builds. That's your takeaway from today. Thank you for being here. Great to see you, Roz, and everybody else. And yeah, I look forward to hearing the comments and your takeaway. Have a great day, and I'll see you here next week.